Subject English Grammar. Today I'll teach you Chapter 1, the sentence. Before I explain detail what is sentence, I'll explain what is alphabet. Yes, alphabet is called A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K and so on are called letters. Now, I'll ask you one question. How to make words? Words we have to make from letters. You all know very well in English language there are 26 letters. And from that letters we have to make words. Now, how to make sentence? From the groups of words, we have to make sentence. Now let's see. Read the following groups of words. Here I have written 3 examples of groups of words. Example number 1. I am Naveen. Look at the sentence. In this sentence, subject is given, I, verb is given, and the object is given, Naveen. Means we can say in this sentence given subject, verb plus object. It is called sentence. मतलब sentence में जब भी ये फॉर्मेशन में sentence बनता है subject plus verb plus object, तो इसे कहते हैं sentence. मतलब इसी ऑर्डर में जो सेंटेंस बना हुआ होता है तो इसे कहते हैं सेंटेंस. नाउ लेट्स सी द एग्जांपल नंबर 2. जीत इज माय ब्रदर. इन दिस सेंटेंस आल्सो जीत is included in subject, is included in also verb, and my brother is included in object. So we can say the sentence is in a proper order and also in complete sense. So we can say example number 2 is a sentence. Now we will move forward on example number 3. The book is on the table. Look at the sentence. In this sentence also the book is a subject. Is a verb. On the table we can say it is a object. So in this sentence all the words are given in proper order and also we can say it's a complete sense. So example number 3 is a sentence. Now all these groups of words make complete sense and are called sentences. Now I'll give you the definition of sentence. A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. I repeat the definition of sentence. You have to keep in your mind. A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. Now, I'll give you 3 key points related this 3 key points you have to make a sentence, and these 3 key points you have to remember. Okay? In that, point number 1, a sentence begins with a capital letter. If we want to make a sentence, you have to write a sentence begins with a capital letter. Now, second point, it makes complete sense. You have to look at the sentence and it makes complete sense. And now point number 3, it ends with a full stop. Sentence का end कैसे करना है? With a full stop, a question mark or an exclamation mark. These 3 things you have to complete the sentence. आप ये तीनों चीजें से सेंटेंस कंप्लीट कर सकते हो. If the declarative sentence is given, then you have to groups of words. Here, there are two examples are given. The group of words in example number 1. Look at the sentence. To garden the went I. In these groups of words does not make complete sense. Does not make complete sense in example number 1. To garden the went I. Means we can say these groups of words are not arranged in proper order. Now we will move forward on example number 2. Read the example number 2. In the garden. The group of words in example number 2 makes sense but not complete sense. Example number 2 में देखिए उसका सेंस निकलता है. In the garden means उसका मीनिंग निकलता है but not complete sense. लेकिन उसका complete sense नहीं है. So we cannot say this. Both the examples are the sentences. Now we will move forward on exercise A. I read the instruction of exercise A. Put a right against the groups of words that are sentences and put a cross against those that are not. What to do in this exercise? Yes. If the sentence are in a proper order and also it's a complete sense, then in front of that sentence you have to tick right. If the sentence is not given in proper order, is not complete sense, then we have to, in front of that sentence, we have to put cross. So let's see example number 1. Sentence number 1. In the drawing room. Look at the sentence. In these groups of words, it's a makes a sense but not complete sense. उसका सेंस निकलता है, उसका मीनिंग निकलता है, लेकिन ये complete sentence नहीं है. So in front of sentence number 1, we have to put cross. Now we will move forward on number 2. To me the gave he book. Here we say these groups of words are not in a proper order. Means number 2, it is not a sentence. So in front of number 2, we have to put cross. Now we will move forward on sentence number 3. The mouse is eating cheese. Look at this sentence. In this sentence, the mouse is a subject, is included in verb, eating cheese is object. Means in this sentence all the groups of words are in proper order and also we can say it's a complete sense. So in front of sentence number 3 we have to take right. Now number 4. Left the field. Look at the all groups of words. Here 3 words are given but it does not complete sense. Okay. So in front of sentence number 4 we put cross. Now in sentence number 5, look at the sentence. Sentence number 5, the baby is laughing. In this sentence, the baby is the subject. Is included in verb. Laughing, yes, is also included in verb. It's an action verb. So the baby subject is laughing verb means the sentence is given in proper order and it makes complete sense put cross. Now, sentence number 7. This pen belongs to Mahima. Yes. In this sentence, subject these pen, verb belongs, and object to Mahima. Means in sentence number 7, subject is given plus verb is given plus object is given. Means the sentence is in a proper order, and also we can say it makes complete sense. So we can say these pen belongs to Mahima is a sentence, and we have to pick right in front of sentence number 7. Number 8. The cat is running after the mouse. Look at the sentence number 8. The cat is included in subject. Is running is called verb. After the house, we can say is called object. Means in this sentence, subject plus verb plus object, the sentence is already arranged in proper order, and we can say it makes complete sense. Okay, so in front of sentence number 8 we put tick right. Now again I'll remind you, you have to keep in your mind there are 3 key points if you want to make a sentence. Point number 1, a sentence begins with a capital letter. Point number 2, it makes complete sense. And point number 3, it ends with a full stop, question mark and exclamation mark. These 3 key points always you have to keep in your mind if you want to make a sentence.